akoye Ediamo na delivery service no uramu so na bombidi na antwibo sako supremo and so 50% no and so off edemo a bibianso ebekoye ediamo na bibianso na koye ediamo madi no so nkomo ediamo na nyumekotos me no and so nap apartment hotel and so dance man first link no maso no so so fi achichi so e benche bepiemu so Accra ha na bedi ujuma na bibianso akoye so ediamo no opa bi edi utiato a enhwe bia so behwe nap apartment hotel maso no so dance man first link ram so ho na bibianso enkoye so pe a day na adama de achew so pe 3 days 1 week 1 month kana pesa da na de di ujuma ram so nap apartment hotel so betima aje kama so no ma hwe na bibianso akoye the amount na emergency say secret no so tight so e hono ma bibianso kono ma bibianso entimi nyira metimi ahwe obo ho ban na bibianso akoye the amount no services no omo mayo no so no animu te pa eyi na so so hwe mo metimi so ahwe na so woni so agie na so metimi so e de adu juma so e hono ma bia be koye the amount no telephone man no so no 0578081881 0578081881 from now so anyone enchocho nkomo na otimi so any de amunka bibia o kuto mi na mesimaje na mo so timi ma oda na so timi so e de jujuma bibia so akoye ediamo amadi no so nkomo so ediamo ene so enye fedagro enso ehonum na so wuram a ese so wuram e French speaking countries na ene so bonjour sanso na wuram so Italian speaking countries na ene so bonsoir na wuram so chese so Spanish na so bonjour that's a fantastic good morning enko enfo bibia so so atimi agebre enso ehwe me na meram fi se jumade no so no etwagu godoro enso Facebook wuram ene so Cstv GH wuram Facebook wuram follow enso efama yen wuram so na the comment no so no agwo no breast no back in Kenya na so ediamo bibianso na koye enso ehonu mrema na wa hyen so ma nwan so na nya biahwe bibianso akoye so ediamo wa na se no so enyi fedago YouTube no enso Cstv GH enso ehonu mrema na wa subscribe enso ediamo kama enso ehonu ma enso enyi fedago so anso betimi do comment no so no ato no me breast no making kind na so ediamo kama na se no so no enye fedagorum so no san so share na nwan so anya YouTube no enso ebi no so timi so follow and so subscribe so e dey man bibian so koye na post videos na say ba life you be the first person na so betimi anya notification na so join in life na bibian so na akwa na ya den ya say ho na bibian so koye enso e ho no me yeram na me kwaje ya abofa so nkran to ba me dey fisem no enso e be sha sense e dey man twemi sema kuto mi chama ba sese
the manager of Crystal Jorek Pet Shop. Here, we have varieties of pet foods and accessories. When it comes to dog foods and cat foods, we have everything. We have the 25 kg pellets, the 20 kgs, the 10 kgs. We have Happy Home, High Performance, Dog Chew, Jack Pet Food, GC Puppy and Adults, High Retrieval, Happy Canine. When it comes to the leashes or the colors, we have everything, whether small, medium or large. We have their supplements, their vitamins, fish oils, medicated soaps, and their tablets. We also have the flea and tick sprays, their refreshers, and when it comes to their bowls, we have different types of bowls. Stainless or plastic bowls, medium, large. We have their traveling bags, their bathing tubs, their towels, and all their chains as well. We also do breeding of dogs and cats. Whether you are looking for poodles, puppies, any mixed breed, we have them. Foreign cats too are available. When it comes to their treats, we have the big bones, we have their biscuits, we have their snacks, we have our locations. One is located at East Legon American House, adjacent KB Clay, near Intifo Avenue Street. We also have a branch at Blue Lagoon, Sacramento, opposite the Ghana Poultry Farmers Association, General Anchor Street. You can contact us on 0243 03 2066 or 020 473 8175. Crystal Jurek, we will always want your pet to smile.
All right, me was so team so Jibre Chemi, I'm going to above from and crack on my room. I'm fire up 57 on the shots and for money beyond and Queen's old Madden Swa, Marin Cstv GH sports update no, a Chagu Adrodo and your Facebook Cstv join and beyond and YouTube no, and so better joining so on Cstv GH. Romana Ramusano, the Washington on your onions and your beans washer, and beyond acquiesce on my Madi and so commands at the man, Ramuson over your Fisamo, Namindi and so command, Ghana, Black Starlet, Namindi on Honso commands between Ghana Black Starlet and a chance any Sunday on a friendly match proud to AFCON 2020 6 now almost ever bonds Africa Cup of Nations. I must be room Akobo under 17 AFCON and also bet me about so come so must training and so any feeder grade or China. Almost every room so boy friendly matches and any Sunday was answer about a friendly match and no any feeder grade and Drano Muramus Akobo and also training and so on my national 10:30 so must start training and no any feeder grounds on my other pictures and nobody and so come so I might say for that or China no on my body cambo on first friendly match against FC Samates 1996 a youth team no last time so under 19 team no and I must with anyone and so I see kind so one and last time so one first friendly match now and also any feeder ground Sunday no boy against Samates 1996 first team no and on my no any feeder grow I am so let me a preparation towards AFCON now must be room and so akobon so on my and so any feeder grow on my dey no so come so dey man Black Stars team kit no na me dey no so come official kit and so betu Ghana Black Stars so no e dey be room so FIFA World Cup 2026 no na so no any feeder grow just na feye pa na so any feeder grow must be ko media na must be dey do juma so on my dey be room so just na so Canada US Mexico no just when Ghana so be dey omjuma na so no so any feeder grow so no ma di no so come so dey man make just so en wasem no World Cup na be room so no Ghana so no coach John Penston wana so Ghana assistant coach John Penston so no dey same so betuja sa Ghana so no England na bobo second World Cup anasa so no team group stages match no Ghana so second match na against England na coach anasa assistant coach John Penston and so dey same so tuja so afa Ghana match against England no and so you can put things ma John Penston and so the tuja.
Yeah, it's always going to be crucial. They are far from Africa, but I see it as a local derby. You know, when it comes to local derby, the one who wants more can go for it. And I believe Ghana will know what we want, and we are not going to underrate anything in the competition. So it's going to be dog eat dog, but at the end of the day, I believe that we should take the day. Yeah, it's always going to be crucial. We will say it's a local derby, although they are far from.
All right, when so any some John Penston, assistant coach for Ghana, so no, to just a Ghana, so no, England, no, and a local debut of no, say England, so it mean Ben Ghana, and so Harabiano, Ghana, so any England, so a local debut, as a Ghana sweet himself, who didn't sweat me England, maybe answer Akuyan, so Edema Ghana, when so some John Penston, a Ghana assistant coach, no, and so the two Jamadi and so come so Edema Jumadin, so Ramus away, from Ramus away, England, a championship, Ramus, so Brandy, a friend said, and so Brandon Thomas Asante, and it's a kind of Coventry City. Now the coach Frank Lampard,
that's what he's
coach no, and so any similar to Jaffa Branty one and so any feeder ground so cry, maybe and so come so and the man and Drown so a Community City and so a Jana so a chair, Preston North End and so Ebo Macami and Samuson anti can be a Branty friend said Brandon Thomas Asante and so any go was again no and so any feeder ground after the match no and the coach James Frank Lampard and so Ebo Branty was never good James Frank Lampard and so the two.
Yeah, that's what he gave us right early in the season. He's obviously had his injury and then came back and suspension, so he's been a bit broken from since then. But I've got a lot of faith and a lot of love for Brandon, working with him every day. And I thought it was a good game for him to come into at home here. Him and Ellis there, Ellis running behind and pushed him back and giving them problems, and Brandon just behind him. And I thought he dealt with it really well. And getting his goal, as the game went on, I liked him more. His power, his reaction always to try and press, and that's a bit of power and speed about him. So yeah, really pleased. He'll get a good feeling.
All right, when you need some James Frank Lampard, Chelsea, and I say former Chelsea coach, say Coventry City, so it means it's a good Jumas on so Eddie Abon, I brand friend say James, and I say branding Thomas Asante, and Abasi Amadi and so comes out, so and so my brand friend say Antoine Semenyo, a Ghanaian international, also room, and so English Premier League, a player of the Manta, yes, and also an impressive debut key for Manchester City, no, a brand say friend say Antoine Semenyo, Ghanaian international, and a room, a player of the month, English Premier League. Branton is about to upon Sabon Humadin Palm, Madi and so commands Edemana over the weekend. No, FA Cup matches Pino and to John Solomon and soon in your Fidagon, a quarterfinals now, and it's in your Fidago Dutchna, and any standing a matches in the answer about as a new soon in your Fidagon Dutchna, a Saturday, if match 14 for 2026, no, Ramus Adriana FC, and so better fiends at 3 p.m. and so any Techiman, a Liberty Youth, and so basically can so on and it's in your Fidagon Nations FC, and so better fiends so any brand and as a break Chelsea, and so the basic can Ramus Dreams FC, and so any House of Lions, and so basically can attract the visa, and so better fiends so 7 p.m. no, and so any media man so as a can, and it's in your Fidago Media and so commands Edema. Liberty Youth road to quarterfinals no na me no so come almost ya team friend say no say Dalsango FC and so ebo me kapole na almost anti bi na ram so so na so na ye so atre and so ebo me kapole enum ama so so kanemu back Liberty Youth and so atena fie and so Victory Club Warriors and so ebo makaba come so anti na muso na sanso ewra muso ekwache ye Real Tamale United and so ebo makama yan sa Real Tamale United so no atimi under and so anti bia and so road to final and so right and so no Liberty Youth road to quarter finals no e mo match so atimi boy so medu no na me dey no so come so dey man na me aduana so no almost any Liberty Youth so na betimi second and so quarter final match nim almost road to quarter finals no ura mo almost no edi second almost na so no ekwache ye Bechim United ebo makama inu Bechim United so no eti kanemu brekum Chelsea and so atena fie so emaya aduana so kwacho me kam inu almost anti kana bi na almost eram and so Kumas Asante Kotoko and so akoboy and so ewa Baba Yara Sports Stadium and so 90 minutes no and so akoya draw and say on penalties no and aduana so eram so ebo Kumas Asante Kotoko enaya Kumas Asante Kotoko so ehye menu almost eram so bepiem so ewa quarter finals almost Liberty Youth and so Liberty and so be see kan so eho no ma de no so Kumas so ade ma na atram the versa almost road to quarter finals no na me de no so Kumas so efama almost area musu no and a golden case and so 90 minutes no and so ekpiemus 2-2 and so on now penalties no and atram the verse and so qualify and so ekopiemus and so ekpiemus to the next round of the competition almost every winning 5-4 on penalties almost area musu ekoshe vision and kabakwa vision so no anti no money positive and so ebo 0-0 draw on and so penalties no almost qualify 4-2 on penalties and so on almost area musu eche 11 wonders ebo meka pole and 11 wonders so no anti bia almost area musu bepiem and so quarter finals Madi and so come so edema medium so no ewura so medium so aswa ya road to quarter finals no almost etimi so etna fie so eche Royal Spark FC abo maka kapole enaya Royal Spark so eti ekane back medium so etimi ewura so asan so kwache Beni Go Stars abo maka miensan Beni Go Stars so no eti ekane mu back so hono medium so etna fie so ene Samates 1996 so abo 0-0 draw 90 minutes no penalties no almost a win 4-2 so hono almost be premus quarter finals Madi and so come so edema na ewura so House of Lions so no omo road to quarter finals na omoche ye Hoho United and ebo makaba komo so atimi na amsanso eram and so eche na God FC ebo na God FC e kam inu am na God so anti kana bia ma de no so komo so omo sanso eram so asanso eche True Life and ebo makama yansa True Life so no ati kana ba ko am omo so de be eram so be pem so e quarter finals na Dream Sessions so no omo Rose e quarter finals no omo so eram omo so etina fie and so eche Sempe and so ebo makama inu Sempe so na ati kana e ba ko and so hono Dream FC asanso etina fie so eche asanso ya Sanska FC and so ebo makama inu omo so anti kana bi na asanso eram asanso eche Interlies ebo maka e pole naya Interlies so eti ekanu mienu am muso ero muso be pie muso quarter finals da Saturday na Sunday so no muso matches na so be toja ma de no so come so de ma na me empty FA Cup top scorers no na me de no so come so enfama wa aya Branton so esi na kan so edema ye Royal Tamale United Wisdom Jonas na so mentia and so atimi so nya 5 goals and so empty FA Cup nim Ram so Bernard Kofi say esi na kan so edema ya FC and so nya 5 goals na Ram so ya Branton fan say Osman Zakaria and so esi na kan so edema FC Samates and so nya 5 goals and so on na Fuseni Zakaria and so esi na kan so edema Techiman Liberty Youth and so nya 5 goals and Abdul Razak Salifu and so esi na kan so edema Dream Safety and so nya 5 goals and so man Martin so ebo modinye pa na so na 5 goals no bia so no atimi so ahia 5 players no mo so atimi so atai ho no ma menyina so na me fa ya afisam no so ensiniro mu so e ya amano nsem no na asam de amano nsem ba no rem na me kwaje awofo so no enkran to me ba me de amano nsem no enso e de bebro
Limited. So we blocks machines here, air papa. None of wants to assign a for any not and money answer company limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallet, any blocks machines in one service. And nothing so blocks machines are who are opening in every so ever. To show you fine in a year. There was Princess Road 18 Junction. Any KFC Dino and I dish anymore. It was 05,240 and I said 0540 725850. Amstel blocks machines papa efie.
Hey, mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ní kùn máa yí ọlẹ́. Balóbalẹ̀ kò é, balanú lẹ̀ èjì. Balóbalẹ̀. Hey, mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ní kùn máa yí ọlẹ́.
Alright. There was some new things to chime in. I'm so koje about for and crack to about Ramu and so our Facebook Cstv GH. Now so join and be enquiries whenever I want to seminar and from a giddy and so on my and also any federal and so on. So share na nyanso enya bi nso enhwe na bia nso nenkoye enso ram so YouTube no enso Cstv GH ram subscribe for my na bia nso enkoye nso for my na ram so asanso share e de ma nwa na YouTube enso ene je se ram so Facebook na ram na do comment no enso ato no e brace no making kan bia nso e de ma kama na bia nso akoye enso no ram na me fa ye amana nso ma mete bo no no enso enfa ma so no bia nso enkoye enhya senso no Champions League matches no na bia nso enkoye enso no fa ma so e ojumade nso a e Galatasaray so tena fie enso e che Liverpool and so Makaba Liverpool so antimi anti Atlanta so tena fie me Bayern Munich ekwache mo me kapole insia ama Atlanta so ati ekanu ba ko and so Atletico Madrid and so tena fie so eche Tottenham Hotspur and so me kapole enuma Tottenham so ati ekanu ayemienu and so Newcastle and so any Barcelona so ebo 1-1 Arsenal and so tena fie Arsenal so eram and so any Liverpool so ekobo 1-1 Bodo Glimt and so tena fie so eche Sporting CP ebo me kai ayemiensa Sporting so antimi anti ekanu bi Paris Saint-Germain and so tena fie Chelsea the Blues ebo me kai pole enum ama Chelsea so eti kanemu ayemienu enso no Real Madrid so no tena fie enso eche Man City a almost eba Man City kamiensa Man City so no antimi anti kanemu bi na no so enye federal so no ma we so ene over the weekend and so midweek no Champions League matches no so etodwa no first leg in the round of 16 no we so etodwa na so enye federal ma no so nkomo. And so Edemana after the match no PSG so Ram so no Chelsea the Blues eba makapole enum ama Chelsea so no eti ekanemu baako enso no after the match Liam Rosinia Chelsea head coach no and so edin sem so etuja for Chelsea defeat against Paris Saint-Germain including tensema Liam Rosinia and so edituja.
Okay, Liam, on 74 minutes, that's 2-2. What happened in the last 15 minutes?
We made a mistake on the third goal and we didn't react well to a setback. We didn't stay calm. In that moment, 3-2 even, we're really in the tie. We're in the tie. And then Kvaratskhelia scores an unbelievable strike. And that happens. And at this level, the quality of players on both sides, we're an inch away from 3-3. The disappointing one, you never want to lose a game, but the fifth goal, in that moment, after a flashpoint, we don't keep our heads in that moment, we don't keep our cool, they break our press and score a fifth goal. It makes it very difficult to come back from, but it's not impossible.
I want to ask you about Philip Jorgensen as well. He made a couple of good saves tonight, but ultimately he was playing some risky passes. Was that a directive that you wanted to see that braveness for a start, but then ultimately it was the mistakes that led to a goal?
Of course, you have risks playing everywhere you play. You can kick the ball long, it can come back very quickly into your net, or you can play short and build. That's the risk that we take. Myself, I'm accountable to that. I ask the team to play a certain way. Yeah, it's a shame because of those build moments we have more control in the game than what most teams do here, but fundamentally somehow from talk about XG, but I think they've had 0.8 or something and they've scored 5, and that's something really difficult to swallow. We don't have a lot of time to digest. We've got to get back on the plane, we've got to make sure we recover, ready for Newcastle and ready for PSG in the next leg.
As his manager, do you sense he's lost any confidence?
No, that's on me. That's on me. You always lose confidence with mistakes, that's normal, but we have a really good group of lads. We don't blame for mistakes. We can't make the same mistake twice.
I want to ask you as well about Pedro Neto and the incident at the end there. He's apologised, he's come out and apologised and explained the incident, but is this a discipline issue again?
Yeah, I genuinely have not seen what happened. I heard there was an altercation with a ball boy, and you never want to see that. I've just been told Pedro's apologised. I'll have to see it back, and I'll speak about it in the days to come. But even in that moment, as a group, that's happened. Just switch on to the next moment and make sure we see the game through. We didn't, and we've been punished by a very good team.
Is it too big of a challenge next week at Stamford Bridge?
No, you've seen it happen before. We don't give up.
Alright, near Roman and Toss and FIS and Peninsula and Group and so from our Ramuson after the match, Chelsea captain Eric James and it seems to FI Chelsea defeat against Paris Saint-Germain 5-2 and so on. Everyone including Mary James, Chelsea captain, and so the two.
Chelsea point of view tonight. What happened at the end of that game? 74 minutes. You're on level terms.
No, I mean it's difficult to say. Looking at the game, it was fairly even up until 70th minute. The last 15 or 20 minutes kind of ran away from us, and we didn't finish the way we wanted to.
For some of the goals tonight, it was your own undoing. Look, Philip Jorgensen, do you feel as a captain and more importantly maybe as mate, you need to put your arm around him? Do you feel he's lost confidence at all?
No, I mean this is football. It's the way we want to play. If you play out from the back, mistakes are going to happen. And everyone in the team understands that. It's the way the manager wants us to play, and we're fully behind Philip.
And the same for Pedro Neto. He has come out and sort of explained the incident and fully apologised. But as captain, this discipline issue potentially keeps popping up. Do you feel a responsibility to assist Liam in sorting that?
Yeah, it's it was a strange moment. I turned my back and I didn't really see what happened. It was obviously something to do with the ball boy and trying to get the ball back. So I apologise on behalf of him and the rest of the club for that.
Alright, we so some Eric James and so the two Chelsea captain after the 5-2 lose against Paris Saint-Germain, the first leg of the Champions League so the 2 year and so any federal Gramadi and so come so Edema Juventus after the match after the 5-2 lose against Paris Saint-Germain na play back Chelsea fans say e bole pa na goalkeeper Abrante fans Philip Jorgensen na ano so let me so mistakes game ni ma Chelsea so na team gina so etimi lose we was game ni ma and so any federal after the match Lam Rosina so edin semi to etuja and after the so Ramos so dressing room Lam Rosina so etimi edin semi so etuja fire Philip Jorgensen the reactions dressing room yakun go things ma Chelsea head coach Lam Rosina and so the two jams
to him, he held his hands up in the dressing room. And mistakes happen. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Sometimes they're more costly and more painful than other times. This is one of those moments. What we have to do for Rob and for Phil and for all of the players is look after each other. Credit to him. He held his hands up.
When Sonny Sama Lam Rosina so the two Jaffa Philip Jorgensen, the mistakes are also he Ramos dressing room no so I say putting hands together now so no reactions good in so Ramos dressing room on the plan no so high no so any down so no man Madi no so come so the man during the game no instant because between and as I Pedro Neto and so any boy and so no man and also team copy boy and so show no now so after the match no on so team so apologize say to the boy now and so any fedango and so no man so apologize to Chelsea team no so team so incident no and so it means to see when we can go to Sama Joe Pedro last time Pedro Neto and so the two after the match.
Pedro, you come out to talk to us. What would you like to say?
Oh, I want to come out to say that the situation that happened on the pitch, I want to apologize to the ball boy. I already spoke with him. With the portions of the game we were losing, I wanted to pick up the ball. He was getting the ball with him. I gave him a little push, and I saw that I hurt him straight away. Because I'm not like this. In the heat of the moment, I went there to apologize. I gave him my shirt as well because that can happen. That cannot happen, and so I'm really sorry about that. And I just want to say one more time, I'm really sorry for him. And that's it.
Did you have to apologise, or did you feel like you wanted to apologise to your manager or your player or your team?
No. I feel that I have to apologise to him. In the heat of the moment, how football it is. You have a lot of emotions. I wanted to get the ball fast. I gave him a push, and I want to say sorry to him straight away. In the end, he came to speak with me, and he even laughed because he was happy I gave him the shirt, and I said sorry like 35 times. I'm really sorry about that and the situation. I think he knew what happened as well, so he was happy as well with the situation. That like in the end.
All right, then toss near fans and pennies and go up and send for my room soon away Madrid so now after the match no na sense drew the almost watch Manchester City and so about coming and Manchester City no ultimate anti academy no captain Federico Valverde so the German so and so a boy a hat-trick 3 goals and so get man and so any Federico goals and so Jan so and so a man of the match and so a boy and so hat-trick ball and so man and so any Federico na almost dressing room no almost a reaction being so at my brand defense Federico Valverde after turn so let me ball hat-trick and so give nuclear reaction and so Madrid dressing room. All right, when any reaction, Madrid fans and Madrid players now, and so I am a branch defense Federico Valverde. Let's say any Federico Sorma, and so Madrid campaign as a dressing room, and so many GA pass my branch now, also Sansu Jan, so a ball hat-trick, that game man, and so any Federico Madrid so come also at the man after the match, a Ghanaian international, Antoine Semenyo, and Eramus Edin Semus to for any debut, almost Eramus seconds at Manchester City, and so Madrid so I want my coming and Samus at a can and also some mathematics can be, and so you can put in some a branch defense. Antoine Semenyo and so Edituja.
So I feel like I just said in that interview, got a lot of experience left, so they know what it feels like being 3-0 down or losing in the first leg. So just going off them, and we just need to have a reset button, make sure we play well on Saturday, and then Tuesday hopefully rectify.
And the last one from me, mate. What's it like playing with the best week in, week out, and coming from all those rejections and then flying at the top? Talk to me about that.
It's surreal, but yeah, also I have to keep sharp as well as a player. I'm learning on the go, and I have to keep on my toes no matter what. So yeah, it's just great being around world-class players, and it's only making me better.
Antoine, you're a legend.
It wasn't in the scripted 3-0 defeat. What went wrong after the first goal? It just looked like the confidence dipped after the 1-0.
I wouldn't say confidence dipped, but they had their moments. They kept the ball really well, and they exploited the space that we had in the middle of the park. So yeah, it's obviously a bit tough, but again, that happens. It's the top team, and if you give them a chance, they'll take it.
To keep the tie alive, a goal in the first half would be great, or even like if it's 0-0, you still believe in the second leg?
We still believe. I feel like we've got top players in the team that can change the game, turn it around very quickly. So we just have to play our game, and when we get the chance to take it.
All right, when so any some Antoine Semenyo Ghanaian international and so Edituja after the match against Real Madrid no, and so Edin Semenyo Edituja Madi and so come so Edema na me champ and as no English teams no in the Champions League almost this season and as no Ramos quarter and as run of 16 no and so on man so no obian so teams and win match and so on man say Ramos English teams now in the quarter final and so run of 16 the Champions League no almost every year pan so on man Arsenal Ramos Ekoboy draw and so on Liverpool Ekolusu Newcastle and about draw Manchester City Ekolusu Chelsea Ekolusu na Tottenham Hotspur Ekolusu na uptown so no the probability some most between Ramos quarter finals no and Abetu Jans on man remember media no so come so inform Arsenal and away 78.1% and so Ramos quarter finals Liverpool and equity 51.4% and Newcastle no and away 31.9%. Ramos Manchester City no away 17.1%. Chelsea just 7% against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain so Ramos Chelsea enuma Chelsea so that can menu and so on no Chelsea just 7% to qualify to the quarterfinals and so any Federal Spurs and just 3.3% on so Ramos and quarterfinals uptown so that by media no so come so Champions League player of the week nominees no na media no so come Real Madrid branch defense Federico Valverde and Ramos on Michael Olise and so Bayern Munich and Ramos branch defense Victor Nasan so Julian Alvarez and so no Ramos branch defense Gianluca Kvaratskhelia and so like my Paris Saint-Germain and so remember 2 goals and so my Paris Saint-Germain and Ramos defeated Chelsea and so Ramos and so player of the week no nominees no and media no so come so Adema and so no for the Ramos team of the week now and so Abetuja branch defense Thibaut Courtois Real Madrid goalkeeper and so Ramos and so man and so any for the Ramos defenders and so Aswaya Stanisic and so Lenormand and so it's like and so Adema Atletico Madrid branch defense Andrich and so it's like so Adema Bayer of Leverkusen Ramos branch defense Jacobs and so it's like so edema Galatasaray Ramus Oyeme Fedes enso aso ya Ramu aya branch defense Federico Valverde Real Madrid captain no enso Ramus ono branch defense Mario anasenso Mario Lemina enso sina kan so edema Galatasaray onso Ramus ono branch anasenso no Bodo Glimt branch defense Fit onso Eji enso Ramus ono ma esa enso enye Federico branch defense Michael Olise enso Ramus enso ono ma attackers no enso Michael Olise enso no Ramus Junior Alvarez na branch defense Carrasquilla omunans Ramus Champions League team of the week no and Madi and so come edema and enye Federico na branch defense Federico Valverde and so teams as Jan Nazo and a player of the week now also teams a hat-trick in the edges in the first half and so teams a bon humodin pam Champions League a player of the week in the first leg of the quarterfinals no yeah branch defense Federico Valverde and team Jan Nazo a man of the match Madi and so a player of the week Madi and so come on and so the man said so any Federal no Ramus conference league matches no a round of 16 first leg no as to Janso Honma and so any Federal room na me no so come from Lech Poznan and so atena fiens my Shakhtar Donetsk e kwa chemo me come sam e Lech Poznan so na tie kan ba ko AZ Akman and so atena fiens HS Sparta Praha e bon come no Sparta Praha so no atie kan ba ko and so Sansanspor and so atena fiens my Rayo Vallecano and so kwa chemo me come sam e Sansanspor so no atie kan ba ko and so Regica and so atena fiens my Strasbourg e kwa chemo me come a red chicken so na etiquette back Crystal Palace and AEK La Leca and so boy 0-0 draw and so Frontina so tina fie and so Rakam so ebo na Camino a Rakam so etiquette back na Selji and so tina fie ma AEK Athens and so kwacho mo make up pole na ya almost atimi ante kan be Ramus Olumok and so tina fie so Mens 05 and so boy 0-0 draw so no when so any first leg in the UEFA Conference League no first leg and Ramus round of 16 when so any results and so eto jan so no ma di no so come so na me fa Europa League no na round of 16 first league matches no na me no so come from Bologna and so etena fie so any Roma and so boy 1-1 draw Lyon so tena fie my Aston Villa kwacho me ka akwam so anti Roma so Panathinaikos so no tena fie and so any so Echere Betis e boy na ka akwam Betis no anti Stuttgart and so tena fie my Paye Porto kwacho me ka no Stuttgart so no etie kan ba ko na so Roma Celta Vigo and so any Olympic Lyonnais and so boy 1-1 draw so on Fenerbahce and so tena fie so Echere Braga e boy na ka no Braga so no anti gang and so tena fie so Echere Freiburg boy na ka akwam Freiburg so no anti na Nottingham Forest so no tena fie ama Midland and so kwacho me ka akwam Nottingham Forest so no anti bia we so any UEFA Champions League and so UEFA Europa League and so any UEFA Conference League the matches so to ja dan no and Madi no so come and so first league in the UEFA and so first league in the round of 16 and Madi no so come so ademo and this any Federal Una Emery Aston Villa coach no na bidi no ho come and so from and na match boy and so winning against LU no 1-0 no and so no 180 games on so it means agina touchline and so adema Aston Villa bobuko no also it means agina so and so anya 100 wins and so no so anya 32 draws and 49 losses na Brighton so anya that's so any Federal 180 games no so it means about and the game no so it means winning against HS Rams against LU no Brighton so it means 180 games on so it means bon homodin ye pan so adema Aston Villa bobuko na Madi no nkomo so adema na Rams English Premier League 8 teams almost 8 teams esi akan and so adema respective Rams European tournament no and so say Champions League Rams Europa Conference League and Europa League respectively coach play that's so 8 teams no and so esi akan so no just Aston Villa Una Emery Martin no so 8 teams win in the round of 16 first league matches no just one team and the 9 and that's so 9 teams now almost it's like English Premier League no just one Aston Villa so it means any win and so on man and so any Federal Madi no so come adema Arsenal so tena fie Arsenal so no it means any draw and so on Liverpool and so lose Rams Tottenham so no any and so it means lose against Atletico Madrid Chelsea so lose Man City and so lose to Real Madrid and Newcastle so draw Aston Villa any 1-0 win against Liverpool and Nottingham Forest no lose against Midland and Crystal Palace so no it means any draw so on man all the English teams so it's kind and so respective UEFA competitions no omuna so ne team so enya so etimi lusu ya e bi so about draw so no ma just Aston Villa ne team so enya win so on ma Madi no so come and so Frank Lampard and so English that's so English Championship no na bi nko ma on so etimi so so ejina touchline so e dey convert city no the DK so after match 37 no on so edikans on ma on so record 77 points and so on ma obudikan Middlesbrough eto so emienu so anya 69 points me won so eto so emiensam and so 68 points SB and so SB time and so eto so 9 on so record 65 points and Hull City and so 63 points that's Abrante fans James Frank Lampard no and so it means about homodin ye pan so e dey convert city almost just in the first time in 21 years no almost betim so aram so be second so we English Premier League ma nse no so enyi fedagon so ma de no so come so de ma nso honom na aya team aram so no we nsemi from Morocco national team no nso proud to World Cup 2026 no nso de yam World Cup kit no nso betu dwa nse no so enyi fedagon so feye pam nso home and away kit no na me to so ma nse no so no enye fedagon de no so come so de ma nso enyi fedagon make kit no enwo sam no Euro Brazil national team no so Brazil national team so no de yam kit no nso betu dwa nso away kit na nse no so enyi fedagon home kit no nso betu dwa nso yellow blue na nso betu dwa na we nso away kit no nse no so etimi feye pam ma de no so come so de ma Estavo nso etimi so de nso agini de na nse no so enyi fedagon ho ma de no so come and so they want to brand friends and so opinion friends Carlo Ancelotti don no so etimi so edin semi so betuja na uramu so aye proud to aye World Cup and be ko second and no betuja say ono so no e ma player bi aye on automatic and answer aye automatic aye sport and so uramu so no so say nya injury mo so be uramu so aye World Cup no so ko second and so no ma and so enyi fedago na no so aye automatic aye answer so aye guarantee sport ono so edema players no and so aye Alisson Becker and so esina kan and so edema aye Liverpool boko no Adam Militao and so Real Madrid Danilo and so Flamengo Ramos so Queen of Sanson Paris Saint-Germain Ramos so branch friend say Gabriel Magalhaes and so Arsenal Alessandro and so Flamengo Casemiro so Manchester United no so esina kan Andre Santos and so Chelsea Bruno Guimaraes and so Newcastle United Estevao and so Chelsea Vinicius Junior and so Real Madrid number 2 school and so Manchester United Rafinha FC Barcelona they just say so 20 man squad and so 26 man squad and so Eddie Ramos World Cup na so 18 and so guarantee sport and so dem place where na so no enye fedaga made no so come so dem and so guarantee sport or dem players no say no say injuries on so betimi so aton sa free players we na no so timi so aram so kusi kan and awaye World Cup na sia made no so come so dem na mame betu enum say ya ntokota kwa no ekoso and awaye kata na so ya Asian countries no say no so ya Francesma ya between Argentina and Spain national team no say no so e ekoso and awaye kata Dubai and so Saudi Arabia and so ekoso and so enye feda na so ya kata ya UAE na match so na ba so and honoma and so enye feda na due to ya ntokota na ekoso and como no na penifons area so betimi so ayi e dey film so e dey buy Santiago Bernabeu and so Madrid stadium no and so awaye Spain and so enye feda na teba na say Argentina Football Federation no engine tuma in terms of so betimi so actually ten so da come ya FIFA so so etimi so person be second and away Spain and so man because ya Spain and so so edim be second and away Flanders man no and away Spain hono ma so advantage no and so be come ya Spain national team no ma Argentina national team no and so be try come FIFA so so etimi so person be second and so hono ma and so any dey ban so ma dey no so come so edem adwuma den so and so any federal na proud to ya World Cup no ya Croatia so be second. That's also betima boy friendly matches and against Brazil and Colombia almost at the team no and so 26 man squad no so betudwa and so any for the Gambian free second and so you interested in so hanum Croatian so no you know so about group stages match in the World Cup that's and so any for the team sheet no and so betudwa and so almost squad almost about friendly matches against Brazil and so any Colombia no and so betudwa and so any for the goalkeeper no and so train almost it's Dominic Livakovic and so Dominic Kotaski and Eram na Avo Pandu and Eram so three goalkeepers almost Ediram and so kobo friendly matches no and Eram so defenders no and so branch defense sector and so Kaleta Ka and Eram Joseph Sulat and so Sutalu and Eram Joseph Stanislas and Eram na Abraham so branch defense Pon Krasic and Eram na Kachis and so Eram Elich and Eram na Vuskovic and Eram Smolich and Umuna and Eram and Eram so defenders no and also na Ramos just say me for the so ya Luka Modric Ramos Mario Pasalic Eram Nicola Vrashes and Eram na Lovely Maja and Eram Susic Ramos na branch defense Butania and Eram Susic no and also Peter Susic and Eram na Nicola Moro Eram na Frukus no Ramos just say Yema for this no and as well na branch friends say Ivan Perisic and Eram so attacking third na sense Eram so forward no Ivan Perisic and Eram Andrej Kramaric and Eram na Anti Budime Pasalic Eram Musa na Mutavinovic no and Eram na sense no squad 26 man squad almost Eram and so about friendly matches against Brazil and Colombia na sense no any federal madi no so come so edema and so nyefeda na branch friends say Thiago Silva na midi no so come so FMA also and the oldest player on so team so making debut in the UEFA conference and so UEFA Europa League ni say no so nyefeda branch no so no etimi enya 41 years 5 months na 8 years a branch friends say Mateko Vasis no and so etimi so Eram so on ma and so nyefeda madi no so come and so edema and so no Yeramusono away in some from Namidi and so commons and from Vama Ghanaian International, but as Mohammed Kudus, Namidi and so common as from my Atifa in terms of Atletico Madrid and then Mohammed Kudus interagents at Timis agree on personal terms as a national branch of said. Mohammed Kudus no and so teams Aramuso Kusina kan and Adi Amaya Atletico Madrid in the year coming summer no was with teams Aramuso on and tell say agreement no on personal terms no was with teams Akosana 4.5 and as 4.5 year deal that's so the my Atletico Madrid in terms of fee no and so team to just Tottenham Hotspur and so teams relegation no so copiamos English Championship news and so my deal no so easy and so the my Atletico Madrid must with me to be and so the my Atletico Madrid no for branch offensive Mohammed Kudus no so team Ramus Atletico Madrid bokunum nobody and so command so edema and so any federal gonna referee say over the weekend no match spin so beto ja so onoma and so any federal gonna musu no sense no FF Ramus Saudi Pro League no nobody and so command and three matches no and so to ja so onoma and so any federal Hazam as etena fin so Ogdod and so ebon and so Kodod and so ebon Cameroon Kodod so eti kan baako and so Najma and so etena fin my Denmark e kwache mo Cameroon san Najma so eti kan baako so miam and so Tawan eboye 2-2 draw and so on fire and so etena fi so and achi and asan so that ochina no match so betu jan so on mam and so enye federal fire so betena fi and so any itifak so be sakan agazia and so any ali ewram so riyad and so any itifak be sakan shabab so any ogdod and so be sakan college so no any nazar fire and so betena fi so any hilal and so sakan so on mam study pro league no matches and so beto jan so hono no and body and so come so edemo and so enye federal me French Ligue no na body and so come so efemo Olympique de Marseille and so beto fi so any Oze Laurent and so any Lens Angers and so any Nice and so nebebo Monaco and so any Stade Brestois Strasbourg so beto fi so any Paris and so Paris FC and Paris Saint-Germain so beto fi and so any Nantes Le Havre and so any Olympique Lyonnais and Metz and so no any Toulouse Rennes and so beto fi so any Lille and so ne be say akan so hono and so any federal gwana Bundesliga no na media no so come so FMA ya Tifo Borussia Mönchengladbach and so better fi so any St. Pauli Bayer of Leverkusen and so any Bayern Munich and so Bayern Allianz no and so be second so on man and so any federal Borussia Dortmund and so any Augsburg Eintracht Frankfurt and so any Heidenheim Hoffenheim and so any Wolfsburg now Hamburg and so any Cologne Werder Bremen and so any Mainz 05 na so Freiburg and so better fi so any Union Berlin Stuttgart and so any RB Leipzig and so be second so on man and so any federal grammar and so come on and so dem na mama uramu so Terence no na me so come on so FMO Torino so better fi and so any Parma Inter Milan and so any Atalanta Napoli and so any Lecce Udinese and so any Juventus Hellas Verona and so better fi and so any Genoa Pimpi and so say Pisa and so any Cagliari Sassuolo so better fi and so any Bologna and Como and so any Roma Lazio and so better fi and so any AC Milan Cremonese and so any Fiorentina and so be seconds on man and so any federal grammar and so come on so dem na uramu so La Liga Nimam round 28 no and so beto ja Deportivo Alaves and so better fi and so any Villarreal Girona and so any Athletic Club de Bilbao Atletico Madrid so better fi and so any Getafe Roma so Oviedo and so any Valencia be second Real Madrid so better fi and so any Elche RCD Mallorca and so better fi and so any Espanyol Barcelona and so better fi and so any Sevilla and Real Betis so better fi and so any Celta de Vigo Real Sociedad and so better fi and so any Osasuna and so be second Real Vallecano so better fi and any Levante when so uramu so just say it and so Liga Manchester and so over the weekend no and so betu jan so honma but and so come so e man English Premier League no match the and so match week 30 no and so betu jan so honma and so any federal Burnley and so better fi so any Bournemouth Sunderland so better fi and so any Brighton and Hove Albion Arsenal again so better Emirates and so to celebrate Everton the toughest uramu so Chelsea so better fi so Stamford Bridge and so any Newcastle no West Ham so better fi so London Stadium and so to celebrate Manchester City na uramu so Sunday no Crystal Palace so better fi and so any Leeds United Manchester United so better fi and so any Aston Villa and Aston Villa Nottingham Forest and so any Fulham Liverpool so better fi and so any Spurs and bebo na uramu so Monday no match back so betu jan so no Brentford and so better fi and so any Chelsea no so Wolves and so bebo when so match week 30 no English Premier League weekend matches no then so betu my no so come on and so the man jumado so and so any federal and so in some from dia Congo so no it means anemi 26 man squad almost be ram so akbo playoff match and so World Cup nim against Mexico no na so any federal so no man Media no so come so the man so goalkeeper so no as why Fayulu as na kan so the man FC Noah also it means in Percy as na kan so the man Le Havre so ram gugu person so aso ye na ye epolu so ese na kan so edema ye standard ledge on so ram so honum na ram so defenders so aso ya ero wan bisaka so ram so honum abrante fan say ingagia so ram so na kan so edema ye watford na ram so ye kayambi so ese na kan so edema ye gang maswaku so ye lens na ye abrante fan say kapodu anase so ye kapodi so ese na kan so edema ye team fan say loss so honum na abrante fan say bashiru so ese na kan so edema ye benian z tuanzebe so ese na kan so edema ye benly na ye mbemba enso sina kan so edema liu abante fan say ye bata na so ye batu binzika enso sina kan so edema la reza esa no so enyi fedega ma de ni so nkomo enso edema ramus ewa chese ya mefodes no enso aso ya abante fan say emaku enso sina kan enso edema liu pigel enso sina kan so edema espanyol na we so ye mbuku enso sina kan so edema ye montpellier si penga enso sina kan so edema castellon na abante ramus ya abante fan say diangana enso sina kan enso edema euche elia enso sina kan so edema alliance po na ramus ya bongodo anasa so ye bongonda enso sina kan so edema spartak moscow enso onoma madi no so nkomo so edema na attackers no enso kama ya mayele enso sina kan so edema premise bakambu enso robotis na banza enso esna kan sama Al Jazeera na rama yan reza enso esna kan edema Newcastle United enso any dear Congo player enso na sense we 20 man squad almost edibero sakobo World Cup playoffs no against Mexico so na sense we Mexico enso enye federal so ma madi no so nkomo so edema enso enye federal na ma Real Madrid sabrante fese Diaco Pitage na mudi no so nkomo after an impressive performance against Manchester City enso no man say no nyi federal no ntema say he Morocco national team no enso team so aram enso Abrante no so ne interaja almost be papa Abrante no so betum so be bram so be sakan so edema ye Morocco national team no e be bian akoye enso edema Abrante na madi no so nkomam enso edema after Spain national team no enso ehu say Morocco national team no enso aram so Abrante no so interaja no so e ko sakan enso edema Morocco national team no and Spain under 21 so no aton sa fry Abrante fan say Diaco Pitage so so e be sakan so edema ye fama e Spain national team no na Abrante fan say Diaco Pitage so no e say we to just say Spain national team no enso ene Morocco national team no and so team so making decision or country on so e be sakan no in the coming days no also team so making decision enso on man let's say so enye federal Abrante fan say Diaco Pitage so no e dey betu jan so on man but no so come so e dey ma juma den so and so enye federal na me Abrante anasa so e ya bayiwa e Chelsea bayiwa e fan say ye guru written enso team so afi Chelsea anso akopemu so e Gutan FC on so lokoto so ko sina kan enso e dey amaya team fan say Gutan FC enso on na Abrante na anasa so e ya bayiwa e fan say guru written on so the start for Chelsea the Blues after so be pemu e be second so e dey ma Chelsea no enso team make e 207 appearances na dey ma Chelsea on so team so score anasa so team so share 59 goals enso e dey ma Chelsea also make 69 and so 60 assist and so on also it me assist and goal contribution no and so it me 119 goals and assist and Abrante ababaga no it me bon humodin Japan so edema Chelsea boboko na and so enye federal no musa also it me so enye assist women's trophy and so on for FA Cups and abaga no so it me G also it me so AGL 3 League Cups na one community shield abaga so it me bon humodin Japan so edema Chelsea the Blues also it me so Rem so ko pem and so Gutan FC also ko to so asina kan and so no ma and enye federal me former Chelsea manager Abrante na sense we yapanya e fa say Grand Porter on say on so teams around so we yes with the national team no ma e say so any federal after just 2 matches no so it means enyama yes with the national team no on so the national team no and so it means am Abrante na say opinion no and so contract extension on so betum so assign so 2030 opinion fa say Grand Porter so no it means standing contract so no it means edema yes with the national team no ma dey no so come so edema and so any federal so no in sem from Ramos so Tottenham must be a team no and so team so pay for a new manager and so any federal Tottenham so room and so former Everton a manager Abrante fans and so we opinion fans Sean Dyche no na Tottenham so no team room so our opinion and as why almost any Abrante so opinion so no and come to channel team ko ni bi pa e aka to ne bro na opinion so team so room so Tottenham must be no akofa adwuma no so team abobia na bia so akokama and so e dey ma Tottenham must be and so any federal in terms of contract no was between assign to 2030 and opinion first Sean Dyche no between so assign them matter term special as no so any federal so no but they no so come so dem any so any federal Gavi also after long injury also at me koya na so no almost 1 year on so it means in second for my Barcelona boboko no in terms of Pedri and so it means so back to the picture yes and so any federal go in terms say so no over the weekend Barcelona match against Sevilla no also it means any minutes and so it means so second so Barcelona and so any federal so man but they no so come on and so the more that's a brand defense say Estavo Williams no etimi so ko prayer on so for latest and so for Chelsea matches no also etimi so Roma so NC ya kan so FM Chelsea Chelsea last game ko against Paris Saint-Germain no also etimi so NC can tell say brand defense say Estavo Williams no and so etimi so back for Chelsea of the game against the answer say return leg in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain no brand defense say Estavo Williams no betimi so back so be see kan and so e dey my Chelsea the Blue Star my dey no so come so e dey more and so enye federal brand defense say na me dey no so come so FM Chelsea and man say no so no e juma dey no so no say brand defense say James so no atimi so assign contract extension and so e dey am Chelsea man say so
assign so emotions were super high, but that's not an excuse.
Look, there was a lot of good that was going on out there for Chelsea tonight. Do you feel that you saw enough from your side that you can turn this around next week at the Stamford?
Na nyumakobi na so ma say e ma me dey Cstv Sports update me so batena say me dey eno so aba be so mo na say no so no enye fedagro no nap apartment hotel say mo so no ma so e wo dance man first link and e nap apartment hotel no ma so no enso e wo say so e fi achichi enso ne benche we bia mo so e wo akra hapa bi so e di utiato no bia so akoye enso e de ma na do so de ujuma no bia so akoye enso e de ma no enso e wo nap apartment hotel e bia so enkoye enso informal my telephone number is 057 880 81 881 057 80 81 881 ram e nap apartment with you mbian enkoye informal say 3 weeks na say 3 days na person order 1 week 1 month 3 months kana person order ram e nap apartment with you na kwaje de kama mbian enkoye and so for more let's say no enye feder go na Crystal Jewel shop am say dog and say cat no ram and so na kwachi de kama na bia enkoye informal betim so sell so person dey or your pet and so some person so etimi so security reasons no ram so na kwachi dog and say cat na for ram so e wo fi na bia enkoye and so informal na pet food no almost edi ehudwuma say won pa enwane so edi ma mo na mo so edi na mo so atimi so anyi kama and so no ram and so we Crystal Jewel shop so no one aso na bia so enkoye informal na yes say mo no so no mufu a na mo tutu e take so any flu e hang ma no mo so atantan no utimi so enka mo no so enfan ba ho no ram and so we Crystal Jewel shop so one aso na kwaje o mo tick spray no and so e mo shampoo ni bi fa be dwara mo no na fa e tick spray no so e spray mo no e mo ni na so no mo so e betimi so awu ho no ma mo no so e ho ba fe so de mawa betimi so e de kan mo no e de abe ho se na morfo no so etimi so e de mo no so e to mo paso na mo de mo so ensa enfa mo no mo so betimi so e de mo sa fa mo no na so etimi so bibia so no akoye enso e de ma ma so no so e wa American House East Legon ono ma so no enso na ba kon so e wa Sakaman Blue Lagoon on so na ya Crystal Jewel shop o ma so no so wa betimi so e rem na kwaje de kama enso on ma enso enye fedago no mo telephone ma no from now ni won enjutun komo no so etimi so endi ujuma so enfa ma wa mo telephone ma no so 0241 100 508 and I say 020 473 8175 so any nyuma ko so etimi bom ho den so ma sema me di Crystal na so me di Cstv Sports update no and e be so mo a esa no so enye fedago nyame ram na me fancy na me sorry so na me fi say kodi weekends no and on na ye de Monday exactly 11 o'clock no but so abetana na me di Cstv Sports update no and so e de ba be so mo a esa no so enye fedago on na me ram fi say Cstv Sports update no na antwebo sakom na maje eden madwa me so me de eba be so a esa no so enye feel me sorry so Monday exactly 11 o'clock am no but na me de Cstv Sports update no and so edi aba be so mo merenfi yen kwan ko pantoa enso no ko ji ani na orom so a na hwe ho suye kwan ko pantoa ne den enso yen ko fa asem enfa ma fie ram na se ko pantoa ne wi a oba fie boko no ba da ko fa asem enfa ma fie na bibia so ne nkoye enso efo so na futukuto bia de ma oram so o ye weekend mu no na bibia so enkoye enso efma teenage eden yentwa ho na sense ne timi so efa nc na se Monday no e be san so betena se exactly 11 o'clock am uram so e Facebook no enso Cstv gh uram a subscribe na sense so betimi so follow enso e de my uram so fa comment no eto uram so na wa share de ma nwana so anya bia hwe YouTube no so sa Cstv gh uram na bia so enkoye enso informa uram so na subscribe kama adoma no so at the top boso kuna na ti bia so no enkoye enso informa na yes eba live na say post video you will be the first person na so betimi so anya videos enso ahwe na bia so akoye enso e de my message so me din enso e na antwebo sa kuma na me beji madwa me di Cstv Sports update no enso e de baba so Monday exactly 11 o'clock am besa so betena say makram
power to me, apa.